Do you have old paper assignments that you really like the content and the material, but you have to do online learning? I'm going to show you how to take that and make it available for kids to do online. Multiple choice, fill in the blank, you name it. All right. So we're going to use Google Slides to do that. Let's get started. So first, you want to start a brand new Google Slides document. Okay. Just like we have here, you're going to go ahead and delete this text boxes. You don't need them. All right. Then we're going to go into File, Page Setup. We're going to change this page orientation to custom. All right. We're going to do 8.5 to 11 inches. That is the standard size for a piece of paper that comes out of your printer. All right. That's why we wanted it at 8.5 to 11 inches. Okay. So if you're going to have multiple pages for this assignment, go ahead and add those now. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it at 2. So now that we have the Google Slides paper oriented correctly, you're going to take the document that you have. You will go ahead and scan it into the computer from your printer and have it in the downloads file or wherever location you have it. Okay. There are 2 methods to doing this. I'm going to show you the easier method that is really nice, looks good, and I'm going to show you a different method if you are not comfortable with the first method. Okay, the second method is not as crisp, but it is still doable if you're not comfortable with the first method. Okay, so here we are with our blank Google Slides document. We're going to go ahead and go to our PDF, whether you load it up on your screen, in your Windows, or in Chrome, okay? Now, this process is very similar depending on whether you're on a Windows computer or on a Chromebook. At this point, you're essentially going to take a screenshot of the worksheet that you have on screen, okay? For Windows, you're going to do the snipping tool, and for Chromebook, you're going to use the screen capture. Okay, so at this time, you want to go into Windows, do snipping tool, and Chromebook, you want to do screen capture. I'm on Chromebook, and I'm going to show you how that's done. So you're going to go ahead and hit your screen capture button on the keyboard. All right, now you're going to be presented with this right here box where you can choose where you want the screen to capture. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get those dimensions now. Going to shrink it down. As you can see, I'm going to shrink it down to the size of the paper, just on the inside of the paper. We don't need to get too close to the edge. Want to make sure there's space, all right, around the document and everything that I want to grab. All right, so now that I have what I want, you go ahead and capture. Like I said, whether that's on Windows or Chromebook, it is the same. Now I have a screenshot, as you can see, of my worksheet. I am going to go ahead and take that I'm going to go back to Google Slides. We're going to go ahead and click background. Choose image, browse for where that screenshot is, and we're going to select our screenshot. Now the screenshot is selected. Here we are. We have our worksheet right here in Google Slides. I'll zoom in for you so you can see it, right? It is here. It is the background of this slide. The students will not be able to mess with it. As you can see, I'm clicking and dragging. I cannot select anything. There's nothing I can do. You will also notice that it is pretty blurry, okay? This is a very blurry copy of it because we essentially took a picture off our computer screen. So it is a little blurry, all right? But at this point, if you're comfortable with this, the assignment doesn't really require for it to be a crisp image. You can take this and proceed to the next step. But for me, I don't really like doing this because it is blurry. That kind of gets on my nerves. So I will show you a different way. You might not be comfortable with this way, but here's a different way to get a nice crisp background image, okay? So I'll go ahead and delete this. And the second way of doing it is you want to upload your PDF to a website called PDF to PNG. This website will convert your PDF file to a picture, a high quality image picture. If your PDF is multiple pages long, say 10 pages, 5 pages, it will take a picture of each individual page and you'll download it into a zip file to where all of the images will be. Okay, so once you've uploaded to the site, then you can download it and it'll be on your computer. All right, so same step as before. You'll hit background, you'll choose your image, and then you will find where your newly converted PDF to PNG is. I have mine here, and I will go ahead and open it, add it as my background, and here we go. You can definitely see the difference in picture quality. This is a lot more crisp, no blurriness, easy to see, easy to read. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add my second page here. All right, I have both pages, background, crisp image. As you can see, you can click and drag. Nothing can move. Students cannot change it. All right. So at this point, now we need to make it available for students to answer on the document. All right. Now, to do that, we're going to go up here to shape, and we're going to choose either the rectangle or the circle, whichever one you prefer. For the top one here, and for multiple choice, I typically do a rectangle. And as you can see, the rectangle, you click on the screen, rectangle show up, and you need to resize that rectangle based on your answer box here. All right. I think I'm comfortable with this. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit more. I'm going to put it in between these parentheses. No, do that, widen it a little bit. And there I have it. Okay. Now I can copy and paste multiple times to fill these in. If you want to change the color of this, you want to just jazz it up a little bit, you want to change it to blue, whatever you want to do. At this point, it is your imagination, but you can copy and paste this box. Copy, paste. There you go. You have the same size box, and you can load it up for the next answer choices. All right, go all the way down. Students can then double click, put in their answer choice wherever they want. All right, and there you go. Students can answer the question right here. It's available. So how would you do multiple choice? Very similar to the box. What I do is I go ahead and make a box, and I put it over the answer choice. And as you see here, once you put it there, it covers up the letter. So you don't know if it's A, B, C, or D. To fix that, you can select this box, change the color. You want to add a custom color, and you want to change the transparency of that color to make it more see-through, more visible. Now, as you can see, the box is more transparent. You can see the background letter underneath it. And you can copy and paste this one here over all the letters, okay? Now, the students can see A, B, C, and D without any issues. At this point, you can direct them to either delete the box to the right answer, or they can change the color of the correct box, right? That is entirely up to you. That way you know which answer choice they picked, okay? That's up to your discretion. So that's how I would do with those two types of answer choices. If you had fill in the blank answer choices, as you see here on the second page, very similar. You're going to create your rectangle. And as you have your rectangle, you're going to resize it, and you're going to put it over the line there, okay? Now, at this point, if you want to make it see-through, you can, but still, kids can click on it, type in their answer, and there you have it, right? Answer choices. So this works whether you have multiple choice, fill in the blank, selection, it doesn't matter. And this is how you will go ahead and turn the worksheet that you have into an assignment that's available for your LMS. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I will do everything I can to help you. Have a good one.